Hey, I'm Dean and this is Legacy Voyage. In Season 1, I'm documenting my journey to earning my first 100K net worth as a full-time college student. Join me as I share some of the lessons I learned along the way.
Okay, let's freaking do this thing. Oh, it's been a little while, man. Been a little while. Over a month since my last episode. A couple of reasons why. First, I just been so busy. That's probably the biggest reason. Super busy. And then second, I recorded a bunch of clips throughout the last month and I was going to put them all together. But I did that on my other microphone and I low-key lost that mic. So we are reduced to just this. But I went for a little run and I'm walking back to my place, but wanted to do this pod because big news. This is the last episode of season 1, the season finale, bro. On April 15th, I actually hit 100K net worth. So that was a big dub. That was a really big dub.
Really?
And I feel like as commemoration for hitting that 100K, I don't know, I'll just look back at the time, the past, how long did it take? Almost 4 years. That's crazy. It's been, I think I started this around January 23, I think. And it's been over 3 years since then where I set this goal of like trying to make 100K. And I'm gonna be super honest. I thought it would be this big, like, oh, let's go. Like, we finally hit it. And even looking forward to the moment, I wasn't that excited. I was like, oh, okay, it would be nice if I actually hit it. But like, there's nothing super monumental about it in the sense that there was no big life epiphany. It was just like, oh, that's cool. Now it's time to keep working. So I'll say that's one thing. And then probably another thing that I want to hit on
It's your studio. And I was like, show.
is the fact that working so many hours, like 12-hour days, it's really gotten me thinking about what I want out of life. And this is kind of like the typical, oh, work so much, like feeling burnt out now. But realistically, I don't actually feel burnt out. Reset. But realistically, I don't actually feel burnt out. It's more so just a sense of why I'm actually doing all this. Like, why I'm actually working these insane 12-hour days. Low-key, I still haven't figured out the answer to that question. For the longest time, it's been, oh, I'm just trying to learn as much as possible. And then you ask, oh, why is that? Oh, I'm trying to make money. Oh, why is that? Oh, I'm trying to provide for my family. But then I realize I'm 20 years old, or 21 now, but in my 20s. And realistically, if I'm working so much, there's so little time that I can spend on actually finding the one, the life part. And even then, I feel like there's so much that I want to do personally to like improve myself. One of the biggest things is being like health and fitness, because I feel like that's super important. But let's just do an overview of the past month and a week or two. What would I tell myself before coming into this new job? Reset. Well, let's just take a walk down memory lane over the past month and a couple weeks. First week on the job, it was really just like getting my bearings. Like the first couple days was just like, okay, like let's get the ball rolling. And then I did a lot of LinkedIn stuff. Like built out this whole system to get my entire team to start posting on LinkedIn because I was like, great for GTM. And we didn't realize that our team, they're actually super protective over their LinkedIn. Like, I want to do all these posts for them. They're like, oh, I'm not sure about that. Like, oh, I want to review that. Like, oh, can we delete it? Like, all this stuff. I was like, dude, it literally felt like pulling teeth. So I ended up just killing that. So I spent like probably a week, 2 weeks doing that. Second week, we had the offsite in San Diego. That was honestly super nice. And it's actually super reset. I didn't realize how much you can really get to know people by spending so much time with them. Especially because I only known these people for a week. And then we go into this offsite and I get to know them way, way more. And not just in the workplace, like in the work setting. I get to know them like just casually as we're chilling and grabbing dinner and all this stuff. So that was great. Getting to know the team. And I will say the first week, man, I was really going through it. I think it's pretty similar to buyer's remorse where you have this new opportunity in front of you, super excited when you first get it, and then you go into it and it's like, oh dang, maybe this wasn't the best move or maybe this wasn't the greatest. And so realistically, bro, I really had that hard. Where first day, I was like, man, did I make the right decision? Second day, I was like, Oh my goodness. And then third day, fourth day, it started like getting it a little better. And by the end of the week, I was like, okay, let's rock and roll. Like, I'm ready for this. And then especially after the offsite, I was like, yep, we're committed. We are committed. In week 3 and 4, I think that was a lot of talking with vendors and then figuring out our tech stacks. So week 3 was a lot of like, okay, we're gonna use a different CRM, we're gonna use a different outbound tool and consolidate all these things. So it was a lot of like GTM tech stack vibes. And then 4, it was just like touching up on everything. And then week 5 has been like actually producing some results. And I think throughout this entire 5-6 weeks, honestly, a lot of what I've done is like, it's felt so much input, like so many hours of work, so much random stuff that I'm doing, but very few results actually. Like, oh, how many meetings did I actually book? How many qualified meetings did I actually book? And then what of that percentage actually turned into demos, reset? And then what percentage of that actually turned into money? So that's what the work life has been like. I've been really enjoying the team, getting to know all them, working a ton with them. And the problems I work on, honestly, are great. One thing I have been slacking off, though, not too much, but as of recently, has been the sleep side. Like, I've not been getting enough sleep. I think I'm starting to get headaches. That's how little sleep I've been getting, but it's nice. Now it's the weekend. I can catch up on that. But let's go for life updates. First update on my God. I'll be super honest. It's been super minimal. I have not been praying. I've not been reading scriptures. I went to church a couple times, probably like 3 times, 4 times. But it's just, I don't know. Today I really wanted to run because I want to do a silent run, not listening to anything, just me and my thoughts. And really just sitting with this and reevaluating what I'm doing. Because man, I've been out here for over a month and still trying to find that rhythm. And I think a part of that has been goals. Like, I really haven't been setting any type of goals and executing on the personal side and even on the work side as well. Like, the work side is probably where you'd want to see it the most. But for me, bro, it's been non-existent. So I gotta give it more thought, man. Especially like the input goals. Instead of focusing on the external metrics, like what am I wanting to put into it to achieve those external things? Yeah, that's the update there. Update on myself. Working out honestly hasn't been terrible. Surprisingly, it has not been the worst. I'll work out probably around like 7 p.m.-ish and then come back to the office around 8. Shower and then keep working. Probably where I've been the worst in is definitely sleep. That's been pretty terrible. And when sleep goes down, bro, I'm just so cooked. Like, my productivity just plummets. It's actually so bad. Then update on my people. Honestly, my roommates are great. They're fun. Last weekend, I went to Sacramento to watch my cousin's game. Next weekend, planning to go visit Utah. But overall, man, it's been good. One big mindset shift I have had recently is the fact that like it really is a game, a numbers game. What I mean by that is really like putting myself out there. This is specifically in terms of finding my future wife, my life partner. Like coming out here to SF, I think I've realized that even more, that I just want to put myself out there more. Just ask people. I'm like, oh, you want to go out? We're like, oh, I think they're cute. Stuff like that. Reset. So I've been trying to put myself out there a lot more. And we'll see what comes out of that, man. We shall see. And then finally update on my work. I kind of already gave the spiel about it, so I'll just forego that. But yeah, that's been the past month and a couple weeks. Low-key, this is a pretty underwhelming finale. I feel like I should probably do something a bit more like, I don't know, highlights or go over my favorite episodes. Maybe I'll do that. I'll go over my favorite episodes in the past and like, I don't know, clip them all together or something. I feel like that would be a proper finale. But this has been season 1 of Legacy Voyage, man. We're gonna see how season 2 goes. I think it's gonna take a lot more time. Reset. I think it's definitely gonna take a lot more time, bro. But now I have the foundation. I just gotta keep building to a milli. Let's run it.
I record these episodes completely free to share success with everyone. So the only thing I ask is that if you learned anything or found something interesting in this episode, just leave a review and share it with a friend. Only takes 5 seconds and it would mean the world. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next episode. Tatok, see you.